Yeah, so shoot, man, it's something we gotta realize out here, man. First I wanna say peace to all the brothers, man. All the brothers, all the IBMORs, all the mentalects, all the uh big bros, and all the black men out there. I wanna say peace to all of y'all. But I need y'all to understand something out here, man. I'm not gonna be making a lot of videos, man. So it's very important that y'all realize this shit right here, man. And that is the black race is dead, man. The black race is dead, man. Y'all don't get it, man. I don't know if a lot of people understand this, but the black race is dead, man. You know, when the majority of black people are chasing after fucking material shit, cell phones, cars, jewelry, women, this is their culture. You know what I mean? The black race is dead. It's dead. There is no culture. Just imagine 500 years into the future. You know what I mean? And our ancestors looking back on the shit that we're pursuing, and they're gonna be like, damn, this is their culture. This was their culture. I mean, this culture. This is a culture of nothingness. This is a culture of shit. The black race is dead. As a people. That doesn't mean that every black man is dead or every black woman is dead mentally. That means that us as a collective of people are dead. You know, when you got a black woman that'll shit on you based on the amount of material possessions you have, your race is dead. When you have men out here pursuing material things so they can impress some female, your race is dead. You know, the black race is dead. The black race has been dead. I think the black race died. It started to die with the moment that we decided to integrate. That's the moment that the black race died. It didn't die at that moment, but that's the rate. That was based like a cancer. That was a fucking cancer, man. You cannot integrate. Black people still haven't integrated into the society. Black people think they've integrated, but they've actually haven't integrated one bit into the society. So first of all, you can pass some laws that says integration is legal as a practice, but you can't make people integrate with you. And why would you want to integrate with people who hate your fucking guts? Why would you want to do that? But black people keep pushing this agenda. They keep on pushing for integration. They keep pushing to integrate. I mean, you don't have to hang around white people all day to integrate. As long as you're buying into their bullshit, you're integrating. Long as you're pursuing the things that they pursue, you're integrating into their society. As long as you feel inadequate, that you don't have what they have, you're lost. You're dead. You're dead people. I mean, black people are the zombies, the walking zombies. They're walking around without a culture. Every other race has a culture. They have a culture. You know what I mean? The culture is in the food. The culture is in the music. Black people, You know, all the only thing we're talking about in our music is killing each other and integrating into white society. Oh, nigga, you ain't shit because you ain't got shit. You don't have what the white man has, so, you know, you don't have what the white man has, so you're not worthy of love. You're not worthy of anything. You're subhuman because you don't have what a white person has. You know, the black race is dead, man. Just look around you, man. These are walking zombies around here. These are walking zombies. You can tell who's a zombie. Just let them open up their mouth real quick. Listen to the words that come out of their mouth, and you'll understand that these people are dead. These people are dead. I gotta go smoke me a blunt. Dead. I gotta go get high. I gotta get me some drugs. I gotta get some weed. I gotta get me a cigarette. These are coping mechanisms. I gotta get me a drink. I gotta get this money. Get the money for what? Money is not the issue, man. It's the culture that's fucked up. Get the money for what? Get the money for what? That's why I say black people ain't ready for no reparations. You're not ready for reparations. Reparations for what? Your mind ain't right. What are you gonna do with that reparations? With those reparations, man? You're just gonna buy a bunch of material stuff and go give that money right back to the people who hate your guts. I mean, why would you even want to integrate with people who hate your guts, man? Why? Why? Let them have this shit. This shit is not worth anything. The things that we pursue are not worth anything. I see black men all day long walking up and down the street with their heads high in the air, as if there's nothing else to do. The black race is dead. There is no culture. Look at the music. Listen to the music, man. What are these guys talking about? Nothing. They're not old enough to talk about anything because they don't have any life experience. So you telling me you're gonna take advice from a 15-year-old kid that's out here singing, or 18-year-old? You're gonna take advice from somebody like that? They don't have any life experience. They haven't lived long enough. You know, all of these people will feel the wrath. You know, and when they get their chest caved in, I'm not gonna feel sorry for them in no way, shape, form, or fashion. It is what it is. You know, the black race is dead, man. This is as soon as you figure this out, as soon as you accept this as fact, you're gonna be a whole lot better off in life. As soon as you realize, you know, that this is a fact, man. The black race is dead. You know, you're not going to be able to save the majority of these people because they're pursuing the wrong things. They're pursuing what someone else wants them to pursue. There's no culture behind it. It's not relevant. Why are you pursuing these things if there's no culture behind what you're doing? Black people have to get their culture right. Black people have to get their culture right. They have to have some standards, a set of rules, a set of behaviors that they all live by. That can be considered a culture. The black culture is materialism. It's to pursue vagina and to aspire to be like white men. You know, that's not necessarily what black men want. But damn sure these black women want this. They want you to be like white men, and they don't want you to be like the broke, dusty white man. They want you to be like the upper echelon white man. You know, black man, you ain't never gonna be able to win in this society, because the black woman knows the black woman is setting you up for slaughter, to be slaughtered. She's setting you up to be slaughtered. She does not care about you. You know, y'all have to understand this. No woman cares about you. These women are not capable of giving a damn about you, man. It's not in them. It's not in their DNA. Period. It's not in their consciousness to care, especially after they have a child. If you think and you believe that these women give a fuck about you, excuse my language, you're insane. These women don't care about you. They're setting you up for the slaughter. She's going to feed you to the white supremacist power structure. And that is going to be it for you, black man. Good luck. I mean, y'all have to understand that the black race is dead. You can't get back. Once a person dies, you're not going to be able to get these people back. Once a person dies, how do you resurrect someone from the mental death? You know, it's possible. It's possible, but it's going to take a supernatural force that's going to be working through you, black man. It's going to take a supernatural force that works through you to wake up these women and wake up these black men who are pursuing nothing. They pursue nothing. They only wish to please the black woman, because they know that if they don't please the black woman, she's not going to give them sexual gratification. She's not going to, she's not going to submit to you unless you have what that white man has. But ultimately, she's setting you up for the slaughter, because she's never planning to really submit to you. Never. She's never planning to submit. She'll pretend to submit to you, but she's never really going to submit to you, no matter how much wealth and resources you have. No matter how much wealth and resources you have. You have to understand this. This is their culture. This is not your culture. So how is it that the black woman is going to give you respect for submitting to someone else's culture? She will never give you respect. That's why black men from every walk of life, no matter how much money they got, how much wealth they got, they still have the same exact problems out of their women. Not the same exact problems, but pretty much the same problems that men have, that men have that are damn near broke, that are just regular. We live in a capitalistic society, which means that everybody is not going to be rich. Everybody is not going to be wealthy. And black women seem to think they're fooling somebody, when they pretend that all black men should be rich, or we're not going to respect you. See, she don't want to respect you in the first place. That's why she's trying to tell you to get that money. Get that money and bring it back to her. She knows full well that we live in a capitalistic society where everybody isn't going to be rich, but yet and still she wants you to pursue those riches. and not for your own, not for yourself. She doesn't care about you pursuing that for yourself. She cares about you pursuing that so you can bring it back to her, so she can feel comfortable. Don't get it twisted. These women do not care about you in the manner that you think they care about you. You know, the love you have for a woman is not the same as the love you have for her. You can love a woman with your heart because you're loving her. But she only loves what you have and what you can provide for her. That's what you don't get. That's what most black men don't understand. They assume that the love that these women have for them is the same exact love that we give them. It's not the same. It's not the same kind of love. Why you think they're doing the things they're doing online? Why you think they hate your guts? Mostly because they have a bunch of debt and you cannot do anything to relieve them of that debt. So now they're ready to hop the fence. Now they saying the black man ain't shit. The black man doesn't have power. That's what they're saying. The black man doesn't have power. So you can see what their mentality is. You don't have power. And anytime they're pursuing you, it's always going to be in the back of their head that this is the white man shit. This is his culture. To rape and pillage the planet, to pursue wealth and resources. That is his culture. No matter what, no matter who, no matter how it affects the overall society. That is his culture. Period. That is not your culture. You don't pursue that. It's not to say that you don't pursue money and resources, but you don't pursue it for the same reason that he's pursuing it. You don't pursue it so you can go out there and impress some woman. See, this white woman is really the one who's ruling this, who's running this shit. The white woman is running this shit. You know, because if these motherfuckers, if these white women weren't cooperative, these men wouldn't do the shit they do. They got total cooperation, not total, but they got pretty much 90% cooperation out of these women. They got a whole lot of cooperation out of their women. You can't get a black woman to cooperate with you. You can't get her to cooperate. The only way she's going to cooperate is if you're doing what she wants you to do. You know, that's just the society that we live in. A society that allows women to get away with damn near anything. And you see how these women are acting. You see, that's because there's no culture. That's because there's no culture. See, any other race of men can fall back on their culture. You know, the women understand that they come from somewhere. They come from a certain culture. You know, and things weren't always fucking great and sunny and peachy or whatever. You know, but the black woman doesn't have no culture to fall back on. Nor does she want one. She's in total control to pursue nothing but her own agenda. Fuck everybody else. Forget whoever stands in the way. I'm gonna pursue my agenda. That is her agenda. Her agenda. There's no culture. She doesn't have a culture. She doesn't have a culture that she can stand behind, that she can acquiesce to. Say, okay, I submit to the culture. The culture, I mean, this is how my ancestors did things, so I can respect and appreciate that. I can respect that. I can fall back because I understand that previously there was a culture that was very highly respectable culture. And this is what the men in my community adhere to. They adhere to this culture. They adhere to it. So if I don't see, black men, we need to put protocols in place. We need to put protocols in place, and we need to live by them. You know, stop selling drugs, stop smoking weed, stop drinking alcohol, stop smoking cigarettes, stop committing crimes. Loyalty, loyalty, forego the short-term benefits. That's it. Then you need to build a culture around that. You need to live within the confines of something, of some kind of integrity. See, you look at the ancient, Egyptians or whatever. See, they had a culture. The ancient Africans, the Kush, they had a culture. The Dogon, they had a culture. The black man's culture, the black woman's culture. The culture is centered around the woman. The culture is basically centered around the women. It's not really you. You as the man carry out the culture. You know, you the woman sets the standard of what a culture is, and then basically a man sets the standard of the culture, but the woman has to acquiesce to that culture. Then once she does that, the man can build upon that. The man can build. But until we set the standard, until we agree, until we come to a consensus, the black race is dead. I'm not worried about the black race per se. I'm just worried about the people who are enlightened. The people who have understanding, the people who can get with the program. All other men and women will die. They will die off. And I'm so happy. I'll be happy when they go. They'll be gone. But you got to think, man, 500 years from now, just think about the past 500 years. But we're going to think about 500 years into the future. What are they going to be saying about this black race? Basically, what they're going to be saying is going to say, this is the beginning. This is the catalyst. This is the point. This is the point where black people, where a lot of black people died. The old black man died. The old black woman died. And a new race was born. A new race. They're going to sit back and be looking at that, man. But everybody is not going. Everybody ain't going to be there. Because they want to follow the devil. They want to pursue his culture instead of pursuing their own culture. Instead of listening, instead of opening up their minds and listening and having a culture and setting the standards of your culture and living according to that culture. You know, I say the black man should be pursuing a minimalist culture. If this is the shit, if this is the life they want to pursue, let them pursue it. If they want to pursue cars and money and all that other shit, see, even white people are not pursuing the fuckery. The black people are the only one who was pursuing this shit. The white people put it out there and they make it seem like it's cool. They put it out there and they make it seem like it's cool. But do you see a bunch of white people running around with 1,000 gold chains on them? No. But you see that shit in the black community. Do you see a bunch of white people wasting their fucking money on dumb shit? No. But they make that shit look cool because that helps them make more money off the black man. Or basically the black woman. Because she allows this. She decides what she's going to fucking acquiesce to. And since she's decided that, black man, I'm not going to raise you up. I'm not going to respect you. I'm not going to give you any kind of respect. I'm not going to carry on your seed. I'm not going to do any of that until you pursue what white people pursue. But then after you go ahead and you pursue that, if you're not dead, if you're not in jail, if you're not strung out on drugs, she might acquiesce then, but she's still never gonna respect you because this ain't your fucking culture, man. This is not your culture, black man. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. But get on the 5 steps. Stop selling drugs. Stop smoking weed. Stop smoking cigarettes. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop committing crimes. Period. Live by a set of standards that are unwavering in your community. Anyone who is not willing to get down with the standard is a dead man. They're dead to you. They're not your people, black man. If they're not willing to get down with the program, they're not your people. You have to understand this. All black people are not the same. We are not all brothers and sisters. If you're on the 5 steps, then you can call yourself a brother or sister. If a woman acquiesces to your culture, to your standards, then she can call herself one of the sisters. Until then, she's dead to you. She's dead. And you must stay away from her at all costs. She's dead to you. Anyway, I say everything I say out of love. Don't come at me on no bull in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe. On that note, I want to say peace. Get on the 5 steps. Adopt the moral code.